Hey, this is Rich Green, the IronMind sales coach. Welcome to Training Tuesday. Today I want to talk about prospecting. How much prospecting should you do, and how frequently should you do it? Well, let's tackle that first one. How much prospecting should you do? I'll tell you what, I think it's so important. You should do probably more prospecting than you think you should do. As much as you can is the answer. Studies show that 72% of the companies that did not meet their sales goals weren't able to achieve 50 new leads a month. That's all it took, 50 new leads a month. So anybody who had 50 or more leads a month had a much higher likelihood of achieving their sales goals. That's a lot of leads, but if you get down to it and you have frequency in your prospecting, you could certainly achieve 50 or a whole lot more. So you want to get as many prospecting leads as you can into that pipeline funnel. Now, how often should you prospect? And I hear this a lot from salespeople. They say, well, here's my day. It's Wednesday. I prospect on Wednesday, or I prospect on Tuesday. And if you do that, you're at risk of entering a whole new way of not achieving your goal. And here's why. If you set one day aside for prospecting and something gets in the way, let's say an emergency pops up or a customer needs you and you're not able to do prospecting on that day, that particular day, you've blown it for the whole week, right? The better path, the better practice instead is to prospect a little bit each day. Now, I don't know if that's, how long that should be for you, if that's an hour, if that's 2 hours, but whatever it is, set that time aside each day. Now, what happens if something gets in the way on, let's say, Monday during my prospecting time, and I don't get prospecting in? I still have 4 more days of prospecting. So you see, when you split it up like that, you build safety into the system for those unexpected things that come up that don't allow you to do the prospecting. Now, the other thing that people may ask about is when's the best time of day to do it, and there's all kinds of theories on that. And my experience in 30 years as a sales professional is that you need to call multiple times a day. So you're going to want to spread your prospecting out morning, noon, and late afternoon. If you're trying to get a hold of somebody, morning, noon, and late afternoon. You want to try it 3 times during that one day. And here's what I do. If you want to get a hold of people, you really want to get a hold of people, you're going to do that. You're going to try to find the time that you're interrupting them, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're interrupting them. It might be early in the morning before work starts. It might be before 8. It might be 7:30 and they're in their office getting ready for the day. Or it might be after the day has ended. It might be 5 o'clock or 5:30 and they're still working. You've got to kind of experiment with that. But you're going to want to try morning, noon, and late afternoon. And I do that 2 days. I just call, and if I don't get somebody, I don't leave a message. I call again. And then I call again. And on that 6th try, on that second day, that's when you leave a message. Now, if somebody looks at it and says, well, you called a whole bunch of times, it's like, yeah, but I didn't want to leave a message and bother you. I was just trying to get a hold of you because I had something really quick to share with you. So that's my recommendation. As many times during the day as you can, and spread out your prospecting throughout the entire week. Do a little bit every single day. It's an incremental approach, and the incremental approach is extremely powerful. Now, if you find that you set an hour aside each day, and you're in the groove, and you want to go longer, do it. Go for it. But don't let that replace any of the other days in the week. Still keep the other days in the week as your prospecting days. Take advantage of the fire and spend a little bit more time, but still, 5 days a week at a minimum during the work week. And if your job is such, or your clientele is such that they are available on the weekends, then you should be trying to get a hold of them on the weekends as well. Now, I know I'm only talking about cold calls, phone calls right now. There are many other ways that we can get a hold of people, and I'll cover that in another training Tuesday. So, as frequently as possible and throughout the entire week. Go for it. I think you're going to find that you're going to have a lot more luck at getting a hold of people and getting more leads into the funnel.